Black History. This is a iconic time to celebrate people of color. Every year I like to give a Black History dissertation, sermon, whatever you want to call it, about people of color that means something to me or that know most. I want to talk about my grandma, Annie Mae Dozier, born in 1917 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. My grandma is the epitome of what a strong Black woman is, raising 5 kids, working at the age of 12 years old, being able to not be a victim to stereotype, no matter how bad it was, living in Mississippi where racism was at its highest, especially in those times. My grandma was a church going woman, a Christian, someone that believes in God, that gave me the strength and the reason why I believe in God. She had my first auntie, Ruby Charles, my other auntie, Dorothy Harris, and my mom, Sandra Dozier, all born and raised in Mississippi. All at some point experienced some sort of kind of bias, racism, but always been strong. Luckily for me, we were able to obtain things that goes all the way back to the ledger of where my family came from. My grandmother's grandmother came off a slave ship. Her name was Tansy. She was bought for $1,200. But my grandmother's mother, from my knowledge, is known to be one of the strongest women. She was one of those ladies that received their 40 acres and a mule. She didn't play no mess when it came to white people coming on her property. The story still lives to this day that my great grandma socked the sheriff in his mouth for calling her the N word. My mom tells me all the time about her grandma and how they had their own cows and pigs and grew their own vegetables and fruit and everything. I just want to say, I love you, Grandma, as you rest in peace in heaven, sitting next to God. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't believe in God. I'm just telling my truth. And I'm happy that I got to know you and meet you and sit with you and sit you on my lap and ask you to tell me some of your good old stories about how you came about in history and my grandfather and everything that you know. It was an honor to. It was an honor to represent you, and I honor you for Black History as they try to deplete or take Black History Month away. Make sure that we keep making knowledge to our children and our families and friends about what Black history is. They might be able to erase it out of the written books of what man made, but they can never erase it from our hearts, erase it from our past. And as we continue to install it into our children and grandchildren, Black history is not just a month, it's a lifestyle. And we're going to continue to change the narrative of who we are and what we did and what we're doing in the history as Black people in America. Thank you.